Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into two of the biggest names in cruising, Royal Caribbean and Carnival Cruise Line. If you're planning a cruise and you're torn between these two, we're here to help you decide. We'll be comparing the food, activities, entertainment, cost, and the overall vibe to help you find the best fit for your style. So let's get started. Alright, let's start with food, because let's be real, one of the best parts of a cruise is indulging in the food. Now, Royal Caribbean offers an impressive variety of dining options. On board, you'll find everything from high-end restaurants like Chops Grill, known for its juicy steaks, to unique spots like Izumi, offering sushi and a hibachi experience. Many of Royal Caribbean's larger ships feel like floating cities, with numerous restaurants to choose from. However, most of these incredible dining venues come with an additional cost. When it comes to included dining, Royal Caribbean has fewer options. You can grab some hot dogs and brats at the Doghouse, enjoy pizza at Sorrento's Pizza, which in my opinion is some of the best pizza at sea, well, behind Princess of course. You could also stop by Johnny Rockets for breakfast at no extra charge, though they do charge for lunch and dinner. You can also go to their Mexican restaurant, El Loco Fresh, that is a really great option as well. As for the buffet, Royal Caribbean typically stands out in the cruise industry. While the food quality is generally good, it's the variety that truly shines. They offer more diverse options than most cruise lines, making it easier to find something that suits your taste buds on a Royal Caribbean cruise. Now let's talk about Carnival. Carnival Cruise Line is more casual compared to Royal Caribbean. While they do have specialty restaurants that aren't included in the base fare, these venues tend to have a more laid-back approach atmosphere. They also have some kind of included, well, I call them semi-specialty restaurants, places like Chibang or the Italian place, where you can go and eat once for free, and then it's $8 a person after that, which still isn't that bad. When it comes to included dining, Carnival definitely has more options. On ships like Celebration, you'll find a variety of options, including Guy's Burger Joint, Shack's Big Chicken, Blue Iguana Cantina, which serves a Mexican cuisine, Sea Dog's Fry Shack, and Guy's Pig and Anchor Smokehouse Barbecue, just to name a few. Carnival really does do a good job of providing plenty of places to eat. Well, at lunch anyway. Most of these places are closed during the evening hours, so if you're not planning to go to the main dining room for dinner, you might want to keep an eye on the closing times for these restaurants. Carnival does fall a little short when it comes to their buffet. The choices are limited and the variety isn't really there. I suspect this is because they offer so many other great included options, but I still think the buffet could use some improvement. The selections often felt random. One evening, it featured like fish as the main meat, and it was paired with like Asian rice, curry, vegetables, and some other mismatched side dishes. It was always a bit of a hodgepodge. I think if they would just add a few more options here and there, it would make it a little bit better. In my opinion, Carnival also falls short when it comes to the pizza. It just wasn't very good. It was okay if you wanted a quick bite to tide you over, but I just wasn't impressed with the overall quality. So, which cruise line has better food? Well, it depends on your dining style. If you're after gourmet food and don't mind paying a little extra for specialty dining, or love a buffet with plenty of variety, Royal Caribbean is the top choice. Their upscale options like Chops Grill and their impressive buffet cater to just about everyone. Carnival, on the other hand, excels in casual included dining. With standout options like Guy's Burger Joint, Shack's Chicken, the Blue Iguana, they have plenty of options for those who prefer variety without the extra cost. While their buffet is less impressive, the abundance of included options really does make up for it. For upscale dining and buffets, choose Royal. For casual eats and value, well, Carnival wins. So next up, let's talk about activities. Both Royal and Carnival offer tons of ways to keep you entertained, but their styles, though similar, in some ways are very different. Royal Caribbean is all about going a bit over the top with their high-tech experiences. Think rock climbing walls, zip lines, ice skating, surf simulators, escape rooms, towering North Star, and so much more. Their Oasis class ships even have the Ultimate Abyss, which is a 10-story slide that's definitely not for the faint of heart. If you're someone who loves adrenaline-pumping, cutting-edge activities, Royal Caribbean delivers excitement in spades. Carnival, on the other hand, leans into classic fun with more of a laid-back vibe. However, they're starting to introduce more high-tech experience of their own and beginning to compete with those of Royal. They now have the first roller coaster at sea on their larger ships like the Mardi Gras and the Celebration. They also offer some of the best water slides and have a large ropes course. They may not have large activities like those on Royal, but they do hold their own in a variety of other ways. So which one's better? Both Royal and Carnival offer things like mini golf, water slides, kid splash areas, basketball courts, and arcades. They also both have great pool areas with plenty of activities for kids and adults. They both have adults-only areas with pools as well as fitness areas. Royal does have larger activities that are included, like the ice skating and surf simulator, where Carnival's large activities like the roller coaster will cost you a little extra. If you're looking for a more technical, higher-end experience, then Royal is a great option. However, if you are just looking for fun and a laid-back vibe with still plenty of included options, then Carnival is still a great choice. Now let's move on to entertainment. When it comes to onboard shows and performances, Royal Caribbean and Carnival both bring their A game, but they do it in a completely different way. Royal Caribbean is all about high-tech, high-energy entertainment. They also incorporate cutting-edge technology with dazzling light displays, lasers, and even drones enhancing the experience. One of their standout offerings is the AquaTheater. This is an open-air stage hosting jaw-dropping shows with high diving, synchronized swimming, and acrobatics, all performed with the ocean as a backdrop. If you're into big productions and innovative stagecraft, Royal delivers entertainment that's second to none. Now, Carnival, by contrast, focuses on creating fun, immersive, and interactive atmosphere. While they also offer some Broadway-style shows, they lean into more of a laid-back Cirque-style performance with incredibly talented casts. Carnival productions may not be as tech-heavy, but they shine drawing the audience into the action, making you feel like you're part of the experience. So which one is better? Well, it's really going to depend on what you're looking for. Both cruise lines also feature comedians, live music, magic shows, game shows, so you won't be bored no matter which ship you're on. If you're a fan of Broadway productions or cutting-edge technology, Royal Caribbean shows are hard to beat. But if you prefer a more casual, audience-engaging vibe, Carnival productions might be more your speed. Honestly, I've enjoyed both styles of entertainment. They're different experiences, but both are fantastic in their own way. If you have a specific preference, it's easy to choose. If you're open to either style, well, you really can't go wrong with either ship. So what about the overall vibe? Well, Royal Caribbean has a sleek, modern, and sometimes even upscale feel, especially on their larger ships. It's a bit more sophisticated adventure, with beautiful decor and high-tech features everywhere. Because Royal prices higher, it tends to draw a slightly more upscale crowd. Although not always the case, Royal tends to be more flexible and laid back than Carnival, providing a more subtle atmosphere. Now, Carnival is known as the fun ship. They are a little more laid back in the sense of being informal on most of the cruises, including the dress code for restaurants and their carefree attitude. However, they are definitely not laid back when it comes to the party scene. Their party fun vibe and low cost fare, well, it can bring in a pretty rowdy crowd. So who's the winner? Well, it's really going to depend on what you're after. Carnival offers a fun, casual, budget-friendly option with typically a more rowdy crowd than Royal. Royal does offer more of a laid-back, over-the-top production style atmosphere. They also can draw a rowdy crowd, especially on their shorter sailings with smaller ships. If you're looking for a fun, casual, and maybe a bit more budget-friendly experience, then Carnival is probably your ship. But if you want a modern, high-tech, and adventure-packed cruise, well, Royal Caribbean might be the one that's right for you. Alright, so let's talk money, cost. While both lines offer a range of prices, there are some differences in what's included and the overall pricing structure. Carnival generally offers a more budget-friendly experience. Their base fares tend to be lower, and they have a ton of free options when it comes to food and activities. While you can definitely upgrade for a specialty meal or extras, Carnival is usually the more affordable option. Royal Caribbean, however, is typically a bit pricier, especially on their newer, bigger ships. But you're paying for the wow factor and all of those amazing activities. With both ships, the extras like specialty dining, Wi-Fi, drink packages, and certain activities that are additional can cause it to all add up pretty quickly. So which one is better? Well, Carnival takes the prize for affordability. If you're looking for a low-cost, effective getaway with a lot included, Carnival might be the better option for you. But if you don't mind spending a bit more for top-tier activities and experiences, Royal Caribbean is definitely worth the splurge. So with all of this in mind, which ship is right for you? Well, it's definitely going to depend on what you're looking for. If you don't mind the possibility of a rowdy crowd, tons of food options, with plenty to do, and you're looking for that budget-friendly option, then Carnival is definitely worth looking into. However, if you are wanting a more upscale, sophisticated feel with over-the-top productions and entertainment, then Royal is worth checking out. With either ship, there's no way to know 100% what type of crowd that you're going to draw on a particular cruise or what your overall experience will be. The best advice is to go with the ship that meets what you're looking for. With us, our first pick is typically the destinations. We look at the itinerary first, and second is what experience do we want on the ship. Between these two, we typically lean more towards Royal simply because of the more upscale feel with the over-the-top production shows. We aren't into the party scene as we once were, so we enjoy a more laid-back ship. Our favorite is Princess Cruise Line, but that's for another video. If you've been on either or both of these cruise lines, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Which one do you prefer? And if you're still planning, let us know which cruise line sounds like it's a better fit for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on more cruise tips. I want to thank you for watching, and we will see you on the next adventure.